I appreciate y'all coming through.
This right here is how I kick off the album. I don't really care about the outcome. I just want to tell a couple stories and prove to everybody that I'm more than you think about me times 1,000. I spent the last year looking back on my accomplishments, ignoring all the compliments I don't ever really talk about. Cause the second that I do, one of you is gonna choose to ruin my mood and bring me down some. I can never get a glimpse of happiness cause every time it happens I just think about the accidents that might come. People on the internet remind me that I ain't shit and I agree with them, but I pretend that I doubt them. I remember backstage back in Omaha, Mac told me stop making rap records all about him, but it's hard because a part of me doesn't even want a part of this shit, but the other part was all of it. I'm in the middle like Malcolm. How come every time I open my feed there's so many comments full of positivity, but the second something's negative it's inevitable that in my head all the positive has been outdone. If you dealt with the hatred I get on a day-to-day basis, I promise you wouldn't make it, so don't even try. The only person that should hate me is myself, and I do, but you, I've never even given you a reason why. And more times than not I lay in bed and I sigh, thinking what it would be like if I were to die. That's the time you see me hop on the Instagram live and chat with you guys running away from my mind. Somebody says some dumb shit to get under my skin, then I circle back around to where my night begins, and I'm trapped with my thoughts to bring my life to an end. I saw a therapist back in college and he didn't do shit. Now my life is like Ring Around the Rosie, spinning in circles, burning to ashes slowly, writing my hurt down in a verse before it gets worse, and I have to book a fucking hearse to hold me. And these albums are where I let it all hang out and show my scars for all to play loud. My mom didn't even know I tried to kill myself until I put Tales from the Crypt out. I remember writing some of those tracks I couldn't even record in the studio with Joey crying like a baby boy. All the scars are real and all the stories are facts, so if you listen you'll see.
All right, I didn't know if I was gonna stop it or not, but whew, man, there's like so much truth in this already, you know? Like for one, when he talks about like, you guys don't even know how much hate that I deal with, I can only imagine, because I only have like, what, 8,000 subscribers, and I deal with a decent amount of hate myself as an artist on YouTube. He has 1.09 million subscribers or some shit, so I can't imagine like all the comments and the messages that are pretty shitty, you know? And as an artist, you know, you could have all the positivity and all the positive comments in the world and all the support, and it's that one or two negative comments that eat you up. That's just how it is, because you don't want any negativity, you know what I mean? When he talks about how his mom didn't even know that he tried to kill himself until he put it in the song on Tales from the Crypt, like, that's really deep, man. And I can actually relate to that, because like my you know, my family didn't know I had a drug problem until I came out with a song basically saying I had a drug problem and I needed help. And it was like a cry for help, even though I didn't even realize it. So I can definitely relate to this so far, man. What do you guys think of this so far? I'm going to start it over from the beginning.
Here is how I kick off the album. I don't really care about the outcome. I just want to tell a couple stories and prove to everybody that I'm more than you think about me times 1,000. I spent the last year looking back on my accomplishments, ignoring all the compliments I don't ever really talk about. Cause the second that I do, one of you is gonna choose to ruin my mood and bring me down some. I can never get a glimpse of happiness cause every time it happens I just think about the accidents that might come. People on the internet remind me that I ain't shit and I agree with them, but I pretend that I doubt them. I remember backstage back in Omaha, Mac told me stop making rap records all about him, but it's hard because a part of me doesn't even want a part of this shit, but the other part was all of it. I'm in the middle like Malcolm. How come every time I open my feed there's so many comments full of positivity, but the second something's negative it's inevitable that in my head all the positive has been outdone. If you dealt with the hatred I get on a day-to-day basis, I promise you wouldn't make it, so don't even try. The only person that should hate me is myself, and I do, but you, I've never even given you a reason why. And more times than not I lay in bed and I sigh, thinking what it would be like if I were to die. That's the time you see me hop on the Instagram live and chat with you guys running away from my mind. Somebody says some dumb shit to get under my skin, then I circle back around to where my night begins, and I'm trapped with my thoughts to bring my life to an end. I saw a therapist back in college and he didn't do shit. Now my life is like Ring Around the Rosie, spinning in circles, burning to ashes slowly, writing my hurt down in a verse before it gets worse, and I have to book a fucking hearse to hold me. And these albums are where I let it all hang out and show my scars for all to play loud. My mom didn't even know I tried to kill myself until I put Tales from the Crypt out. I remember writing some of those tracks I couldn't even record in the studio with Joey crying like a baby boy. All the scars are real and all the stories are facts, so if you listen you'll see I'm way more than fast raps. Why it affects me bad, and I get real mad when these people tell me that I only rap real fast. Alright, copy this, alright, copy that, alright, sound like him, alright, sound like that, cause I pull it all out deep from inside, back from the depths of my dark black mind. Each track that I decide to write shaves off a couple good years of my life. I debated on dropping this or not, I can't lie, cause no matter what it's gonna be an uphill climb. Cause before you even click you got a thought of what this is, and every time I do that thought you're gonna box me in. I got the stigma of a fast white rapper, cause I'm white and I rap fast, but why can't I just rap how I like? Can you listen without labeling my craft? Cause I do rap fast, but I also rap slow. For Christ's sake, I've shown you part of my soul. I'm not not okay. Night in September, the end. These are examples of my holes. These are the parts of my soul that I wrote and took from my dome and spoke so you can relate back home. These are the locks of my brain that I broke and dove into so you can know what I know. And this album is more of that. I've got so many stories that have been untapped. So sit back and listen and buckle up for the ride. It's the tales from the crypt on how I'm buried alive.
Alright, so the other things I gotta say about that track is like, it wasn't very bar heavy that I heard. I mean, his rhyme scheme was pretty awesome, and his you know, rhyming, like the end rhymes weren't necessarily like lyrical miracle, but like when he said like I'm in the middle like Malcolm, I mean, I've heard that before, but I can really relate to the message that he's talking about in this song, because like I'm the type, as you know, if you listen to my music, like I put my soul into music as well. Like I put all my secrets into my music. It's like, you know, I might not tell you in a casual conversation that, hey, I got like this going on and this going on and that going on, but I might put it in a song, and if you listen, you know what the hell I'm saying. You know, it's really weird how that works for me, but it's my therapy, so I can kind of relate to what he's saying there. I'd probably give this one overall like a, I'm going to say like a 9.2. What do you guys think? And if somebody can keep track of my ratings, that would be cool. Elena said 9.5. What's up, Checo? Checo said 9.9. I'm only saying 9.2 because I'm kind of a harsh critic, so I mean, but I really did enjoy that. And I am going to put this all on my channel, and I'll edit it down and stuff. But if anybody else wants to give input, number 2 is Call It Quits. This one features Jelly Roll and Adam Calhoun. There's actually a music video to this one. Yeah, me too, Checo. You know, because I've already heard like 6 of the songs or something, but I'm definitely excited for it. I'm glad that he's doing videos for almost everything. I'm going to try to play this on 4K, and if it doesn't work, I'll bump it down a little bit. This is Call It Quits. Gabe said a 7. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I got to see how you rate everything else, but we'll see. What's up, Grace? How are you? All right, here we go, guys. This is Call It Quits, number 2.
Blood is running down my face, tears are forming in my eyes. Father always told me pain is temporary, keep in stride. Lift your head up, don't you cry. Fighters always will survive. The hurt you feel inside can only mean that you're alive. Keep your head down and digging. God will provide you vision and lead you where you need to be. If you just shut up and listen and ignore the opposition, they just want your position. They want to X you out like an atheist do to Christ and Christmas. So don't ever stray away from this path that you'll create. Get that tunnel vision, don't you quit, keep working every day. So I made a promise to myself that when I hear that final bell, I'ma give it everything that I got, and I told God I wanna fail until I'm on my deathbed and I'm staring into heaven's eyes. I will never let nobody else control my life. I'ma wake up and I'll take what's mine. Ain't no way I'll wait in line. Life is moving way too fast for me to be stuck back in time. You can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't never fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never split. Won't never stop. Won't never. Won't never call it quits. Call it quits. You can try to hold me back, but I'll always find my own way. 'Cause I am a beast that you won't tame. I won't never fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never split. Won't never stop. Won't never. Won't never call it quits.
So again, and I did react to this on my channel as well, but I don't think he necessarily came with like a very bar heavy scheme. I mean, he did talk about like the X and the atheist. However, he's coming with like his real truth and his real thoughts, and with aggression too. Like he's pissed off kind of thing. So I'm really enjoying that. And I really like the hook on this one. It kind of gives you like that old Eminem vibe a little bit. And I really like how the hook sounds. What's up, fuckers? What's up, Aaron? How are you? Yeah, this one's pretty dope so far. Jelly Roll kind of brings it here too.
You can tell, just look in the sky, the angels are near. Came out the gutter with Pennywise, I was facing my fears. I made it out the streets, even though I was left to die. Still I sprouted out the concrete despite the pesticides. Somehow I bloomed to a beautiful rose. I was consumed with the blues, such a musical soul. This industry is full of hardships and politics, but I will never call it quits. In fact, I want all of it. You see fire in my eyes, even though I'm criticized. I have been vilified, belittled and minimized. If you ever dealt with depression, I really empathize.
I really love Jelly Roll's flow on this, like the like he's killing this, man.
Promise you, the more money you make, the shit intensifies. Ludicrous, I deal with all these Judases in service. Mama said you entertain the clown and you become the circus. So tell them, Crypt, we ain't stopping. Promise you will never change. We gon' be this fucking way until they put us in a
You can
grave.
take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't never fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Call it quick. Call it quick. You can try to hold me back, but I'll always find my own way. 'Cause I am a beast that you won't tame. I won't never fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Call it quick. Call.
And I'll say like the same on Jelly Rolls. Like I really don't feel like he came very bar heavy or anything, but obviously that's not the message of this track, you know, because he's bringing the realness too. Like it's almost like a flex track of like where they are and how they want to stay there. All right, we got one more verse on this, and it's Adam Calhoun.
Call it quick.
Biggie said it best, more money, more problems. Wake up, Papa Xanax, hard pill to swallow. I don't ever follow, take the road less traveled, never know. See tomorrow, that's a whole nother battle. Take these little pills I'm
I'm
popping.
gonna stop it real quick. That hard, like take a Xanax in the morning, that's a hard pill to swallow. Like that is like such a deep bar right off the bat, man. Like, phew.
Depression begins to stop it. My mental builds up these toxins where the ending is an option. I'm just talking real life, you just talking shit. Looking for a click or a like. Out the ground grew a rose in the middle of the weeds. I've been down this old road in the middle of the street. I'm screaming, Lord help me with these demons. I'm just trying to figure out my purpose or a meaning. Lately it just seems like the same old, same old. Pill popping, watch them go down like Drano. You still watching even though I feel insane. No, I ain't trying to kill myself, Kurt Cobain.
You
No.
can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't never fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Call it quick. Call it quick. You can try to hold me back, but I'll always find my own way. 'Cause I am a beast that you won't tame. I won't never fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Call it quick. Call it quick.
So, I mean, I do like Adam's verse a lot more now than I did when I first heard this. I'm not a big fan of like the Drano bar. I thought that was kind of unoriginal. And I didn't really like that he talked about like the rose coming from the concrete, because Jelly Roll did the same thing in his verse. But I don't know if Adam like did this verse without hearing Jelly Rolls or what the case was there. But I really like the track overall. I love the hook. I love the message. I'll probably give this one overall like an 8.9. What do you guys think on Call It Quits? Aaron said at 8.2, I think. I think my chat might be a little delayed too, just heads up. And I'll drop the links to the ones that have videos for you guys. Let's see. Number 3 is called I Won't Miss You. So this is one that I've never heard before.
My whole entire life can go out like a flame. One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you. And my whole entire life can go out like a flame. One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you at all. I saw you yesterday for the first time in 3 years. I almost didn't recognize you. We locked eyes, but you pretended we didn't, and it seemed clear. You saw me and it terrified you. You probably thought of all the awful things you did to me in past time, and everything came rushing back in. But that's just water running.
I ain't even gonna lie, I got goosebumps like a motherfucker right now.
It's our bridge, so let's cross that bridge and I'ma push you in. I saw you hiding that ring on your left hand, probably shopping for a shirt for his best man. You wouldn't hide it if you didn't feel a single ounce of guilt about you leaving what we built and what was next planned. I hope you go to sleep tonight and all you dream about is me and all the awesome memories that we had let stand. And you text me in the morning saying sorry that you didn't talk to me, and I'ma leave the message left read. And when I go to sleep tonight, I'ma make sure that I pray for you. Pray that he can treat you like you want and like I couldn't do. Pray that he's the reason that you smile all the time. Pray that he can keep you happier than any guy. Pray that you were living in the dream that you wanted. Pray you wake up every morning with a husband that's supportive. And I pray that all your prayers have been answered and he's heaven sent, and then he cheats on you like I never did. I'm praying.
Yo, have a good night, Sweeney. So far I can definitely relate to this. I mean, I can relate to a lot of the tracks where Crypt's talking about, like, for lack of better words, girls fucking him over, because that's what I've been through as well, and a lot of my songs are about that too. So it kind of hits me a little bit closer to home, I think.
Rains on your wedding day, tears from the heavens gates, from my grandma cause you didn't show up at her wake. Why was that so hard to make? Probably cause you knew the way you treated me was evil and she wouldn't want you anyway. I prayed that when you look at me in the eyes at the altar.
Like, saying that, like she didn't make it to his grandma's wake, like, that reminds me of, like, when I went to Indiana with my girlfriend at the time to go to a wedding, and she was at the hotel, and she had a car, and I went to I was in the wedding, so I was at the wedding, and she didn't even make it. Like, granted we were on drugs, but she, like, got so caught up in getting ready and shit that she didn't even make the wedding. So the whole time I'm just, like, stressing out, you know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Only see the times that you'll fail and you'll falter. Your marriage will flop cause you're frail in your heart, and you'll finally realize that you're a monster. My whole entire life can go out like a flame. One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you. And my whole entire life can go out like a flame. One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you at all.
I mean, I will say, Aaron, there's probably certain things that I miss about girls fucking me over. The obvious things. But I definitely don't miss that shit, man. No, this shit definitely hits close to home, man. I don't know how I feel about the singing part of it. I really respect Crypt for putting it out there and, you know, going for it. But I feel like, you know, he has connections, and he probably could have got Atlas to do that hook, and it would have sounded a little bit better in my opinion. But that was I Won't Miss You. I'm going to give that one like an 8.5, I think. What do you guys think? Gabe said 8.5 too, and he likes the singing. Okay, cool. I don't hate the singing by any means. I mean, it sounds pleasing. I just feel like it could be better, that's all. I feel like he probably did that like a lot of times to try to get that sound right. Number 4 is Let 'Em Talk, featuring Gone, and that one actually has a video as well. Aaron said 8.1, okay. I'm going to drop the link to this. This is Crypt and Gone, Let 'Em Talk. This is number 4 on the album. I could see that, Gabe. It's just like, I mean, I could see kind of like Aaron Lewis, but it didn't really sound like Aaron Lewis, you know, in my opinion. Sometimes people tell me I sound like Aaron Lewis. Not a bad compliment.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say.
All right, here we go.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they all behind it. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
I wonder if that's Natto in the background doing that ad-lib, the whoo, whoo.
Let them talk.
Or Or Gatsby.
This gon' be the last time I dress this, cause quite frankly I'm getting pissed off. Wanna be the bad guy on my hit list, cause his shit don't get no talk, so he wants to put my name in his mouth. Boy, you better sit down. Man is mad that he's performing for an empty house, but I sold it out. My mama always told me that jealousy rears its face in the face of adversity, then verses would come my way. But just ignore it, keep it soaring, leave them sore in the face. They ain't important, you're worth more than their entire estate. So just sit back and laugh at their ass. Keep on stacking that cash. Let them talk if it'll get them off. What they speak just means that they mad. They just want what you got and refuse to do what you did to top them. So the only option that they're gonna rock with is to keep on talking while you keep on walking. So let them talk for a minute, but I'm back and got some. If you're gonna keep on talking behind my back, then I'll just do great things in your face. If you're gonna focus on my career, then it appears you're the one to blame. That you're gonna be in my shadow, half stone staring at my backbone and asshole. You know it's a fact, bro, that I'm that dope. Rap circles around you like I'm a lasso. Went from rags to riches. You just sit back and bitchin' like
Rap circles around you like I'm a lasso. Whew.
you keep babbling, I'ma feel bad and give your ass commission. But I have no sympathy for you. I don't care about the shit that you went through. You only care about me when it's something you need and it's so convenient for you. Then you get up on the internet and act like I left you and tell everybody that I when it blew up. And forget about my friends, and forget about my fans, and forget everybody who helped me get to the top. And I'm a selfish motherfucker, don't deserve what I got. But now I'm happy that I never even brought you along. If this is how you act when your homies get on, bro, you gon' always be alone.
Dude, goddamn, huh? I love how I love how Carrie messages me just now. I thought you were going live. I am, motherfucker. I am. Good night, fucker. Good night, Elena. I really like how he, obviously how he's spitting fast, but I also like how he goes like, what does he say? Like, I did this for you, like for this for you. Like he changes it to like a really low tone, like for you, and it sounds really, really good.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they are behind it. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
Should I let them talk? Never know. Y'all are more corny than ethanol. I got no patience for Twitter tweeting. If we really beefing, then I pull up with a weapon drawn. Came in this bitch like a wrecking ball, using my pistol and Uzi like do. Mad every time before they set me off. I am becoming a villain when I kill them like Beninol. Pull up to the fucking murder scene. Dead body with the flies buzzing like a worker bee. So much uncertainty, there's sure to be some absurdity. With the witnesses, it occurred to me, if they're squealing then I'll be serving like 300 years in the pen. So I'm never gonna let them talk, keep it with friends. But I fear that it's nearing the end. I got demons appearing again every time that I'm searing the pen to the paper. The lyrics offend every person who's hearing it. They're in defense, I've been cheering against this American cancel culture fucking arrogance. Shit has been wearing me, then it's embarrassing. Treating me like I'm a terrorist. I'ma go bearing the bend as I'm staring the bend. Still I rearing the deer. It's a miracle that I was carrying left, cause I had a few beers at appearance events. All these motherfuckers dropping me to drinking, and it has me thinking all the stress I'm dealing with has got me barely clinging on to winning. Now my eyes are shrinking, no, there's not an inkling of hope. I don't really wanna see no internet trolls telling me I'll never be dope. Every beat I kill so cold, will bust flows till I rip my soul. Real hustle when I get up in the stew with the real ones and spill blood, cause I'm still cutthroat. Until the day when I made it, I'ma be a renegade until the haters never gonna emulate them. Crypt and I make green paper, we live a life you could never, dog. Meme makers
I
are
like
weak.
how he did that. Crypt and I, almost like kryptonite, make green paper. That was pretty cool. That had to be on purpose.
Real hustle when I get up in the stew with the real ones and spill blood, cause I'm still cutthroat. Until the day when I made it, I'ma be a renegade until the haters never gonna emulate them. Crypt and I make green paper, we live a life you could never, dog. Meme makers are weak haters, they're unhappy and already lost. RIP as I cremate them, you hot flashing like menopause. Give a fuck about a little chump, middle finger up as I let them talk.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they are behind it. Let them talk.
What's up, Carrie? All right, that is my favorite song so far on the album. I'm gonna give that one a 9.5. I just feel like their flows were just incredible. What do you guys think on that one? Oh, what's up, man? How are you? Carrie's like, I thought you were going live. I am. I'm gonna drop the link again to that one if you guys want to check it out. What's your guys' favorite on the album so far out of the first 4 that we've checked out? Number 5 is another one that we haven't heard before, I don't think. This is called I Don't Wanna. Where's Wanna at? I don't wanna. I don't wanna. All right, let's check it out. I'm well, Ann. Thank you.
I don't wanna shop for no black slacks. I don't wanna shop for no dress shoes. I don't wanna shop for a black tie. I don't wanna shop for a black suit. I don't wanna hear a bunch of phone calls. I don't wanna hear we're sorry for your loss. I don't wanna see a bunch of people contact me acting like they even cared at all. I don't wanna see a bunch of RIPs filling up another Facebook feed. I don't want another text from a fake friend saying that they're thinking of me. I don't want my name in no newspaper. I don't wanna meet another caretaker. I don't want another conversation with someone that's telling me that God's plan is greater. I don't want another 3-day event. I don't want no more sadness to bathe in. I don't want another body to identify on a table that is stainless. I don't want another plot I have to pick. I don't want another hearse I have to rent. I don't want another verse from the Bible that the pastor keeps drilling inside of my head. I don't want another visitation to attend, waiting for the service to begin, knowing half the audience is only there to get bereavement, leaving a 3-day weekend. I don't want to have another flower that is pinned to my chest for the moment, knowing that I have to place it on the blanket of the casket as we take it to the grave to lower. I don't want to be another pallbearer. I don't want to see my father volunteers. I don't want to smell the fragrance of the flowers at the funeral home as a bow of prayer. I don't want another front row seat. I don't want to hear another eulogy. I don't want to listen to the pastor tell me stories of the person right in front of me. I don't want to touch another cold hand. I don't want to say that I don't understand. I don't want to hear that that's a shell of the person I once loved on a casket stand. I don't want to see a bunch of old pictures reminiscing on the times I'm missing, looking around through these watery eyes for a tissue to stop them from dripping. I don't want to have to listen to another sermon. I can't pay attention because my heart is hurting, knowing that I'll never ever see them again, and this pain that I have is eternal. I don't want to hear another organ play another sad song like Amazing Grace, or go rest high on that mountain while I'm shouting, asking why he couldn't let him stay. I don't want to lock arms with my older brother standing over top of corpse. I don't want to say no more last words as they close the casket door. I don't want to feel the dead weight in my hands as we pick up the body on the count of 3, knowing that the person that I love.
Oh, that was a deep bar right there. I don't want to feel the dead weight because he's carrying the casket. Man, whew.
My entire life is lying next to me. I don't want to load another loved one up. I don't want another purple flag in my truck. I don't want another funeral procession driving through the town, messing traffic up. I don't want to make another right turn, going through the cemetery gates, only seeing just a handful of my family members show up at the wake. I don't want to have to pull another casket from the back of the hearse as I'm fighting back, crying and carry it right to the burial site, and then sit at the side while everyone is silent and watch as they drop the casket in the ground. Slowly now, to 6 feet down, and look around as we all cry and we all say our final goodbyes. I don't want to watch them pour the dirt on. I don't want to accept that they're really gone. I don't want to forget that they ever existed, acting like my life will continue on. I don't want to see the time go fast and watch the straw on the gravesite grow in the grass, slowly thinking less and less about them while they lay alone under a stone plaque. I'm just saying that I need some answers, something that can make some sense of this, something that can put my mind at ease, something that gives me a reason to live. Until then, I'm just out here with ghosts, steady looking for my faith, forever searching for my soul, but I feel like I'm walking in place.
All right, that to me that just seems like kind of like exactly what it was, you know, a venting track. Like I don't want anybody else to die in my life, you know. Obviously, it's kind of talking about how he's dealt with a lot of death and he doesn't want to do that anymore. I mean, to be honest, it's probably my least favorite song on the album so far. As far as like overall appeal to me, I guess. I'll probably give that one like an 8.3. What do you guys think? I mean, he did say some real shit, you know, like I don't want to get texts from fake friends saying like I'm thinking of you, you know, because that kind of shit happens a lot, you know. It's almost like automatic when you see people post things like that, you just comment on their stuff and like there's no sincerity in it. So I kind of get what he's saying there. What do y'all think? Carrie says an 8. Okay. Carrie, what did you give Let Him Talk? Just out of curiosity. I'm going to start the next one. This is number 6. It's called Rappers Do Not Like Me, featuring Futuristic. Okay.
Rappers do not like me cause I see right through they bullshit. Rapping about a life they do not live, you cannot fool Crypt. Spitting about them guns, but they know nothing about them full clips.
Okay,
and if
dude.
I lay the chopper on their lap, you see they full of shit. Zach, all these motherfuckers act up when they post on the gram and they act up. I saw a dude post a clip the other day, but the clip wasn't even in the fucking gun. Bro, what the fuck, it got cold outside cause you putting on the front. You can't fool a motherfucker that knows how to use the gun. Put it back in your pocket, you ain't scaring no one. Rappers be doing the most, they be posting these pictures riding in a ghost, but we know it is rented by the buddies folks. Only one that you have is your Snapchat code, so give it back that rolls and roll your ass out. Your life is about as fake as that deal you turned down. Rappers always telling tons of fables. Rappers always saying fuck a label, but if it actually happened, they be cracking quicker than a DJ scratching at the turntable. Rappers always saying fuck the fame. Rappers always say it's my time. Rappers always say they run the game, but I see them lipping on the sidelines. Cause rappers do not like me cause I see right through they bullshit. Rapping about a life they do not live, you cannot fool Crypt. Spitting about them guns, but they know nothing about them full clips. And if I lay the chopper on their lap, you see.
I like how he's like speaking about them guns, but they know nothing about those full clips. But wasn't Gone just rapping about guns on number 4 and how he comes with the doo doo doo? It's kind of a little fun irony right there.
Full of shit. Rappers do not like me. I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me. Throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me. They say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me. Won't you come and get some? Rappers do not like me. I don't give a fuck. Rappers do
I'm not a big fan of this hook though. I gotta be honest, the hook kind of sounds a little cringe to me.
like me. Throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me. They say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me. Won't you come and get some?
Okay, low key, maybe high key. No, these rappers do not like me. Cause I cracked the code, I made the mold that everyone come bite me. It's unlikely that you talk up on the web but wanna fight me. Cause in person, you a bitch. I took a picture with your wifey, yo. Say cheese for the camera. I'm a pro, you an amateur. Niggas get real weird when they get a little cop, but we both know you broke as a janitor. Really never been a fan of you. I got goons that'll handle you. I don't wanna shake hands with you. I got 3 mil chillin' in the bank right now. I ain't even got a manager. Cause I be on my shit. You should quit. Haters for the weak. Made it from the mud, but you stuck. Blaming it on me. That's a trip, but acknowledge them. Waiting, we gon' see.
You think Futuristic really has 3 mil in the bank right now? I kind of feel that too, Gone, Carrie. Like he comes with that and like the like talking about pills a lot.
Wanna diss, book me for a feature, eat you for a fee. It's indie amplified, ample time to spit it and tantalize. Handsome guys still killing it, all you do is fantasize. Handle mine, I know they mad at me, but I just love them. As the last guy came and diss me, how I ended that discussion, come on.
Rappers do not like me cause I see right through
He
this.
sounds different. I feel like it sounds just like Futuristic. I'm gonna go back to his verse.
Rappers do not like me. I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me. Throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me. They say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me. Won't you come and get some?
Okay, low key, maybe high key. No, these rappers do not like me. Cause I cracked the code, I made the mold that everyone come bite me. It's unlikely that you talk up on the web but wanna fight me. Cause in person, you a bitch. I took a picture with your wifey, yo. Say cheese for the camera. I'm a pro, you an amateur. Niggas get real weird when they get a little cop, but we both know you broke as a janitor. Really never been a fan of you. I got goons that'll handle you. I don't wanna shake hands with you. I got 3 mil chillin' in the bank right now. I ain't even got a manager. Cause I be on my shit. You should quit. Haters for the weak. Made it from the mud, but
Yo, what's up, Crypt? Appreciate you coming through, man. This is pretty awesome so far.
blaming it on me. That's a trip, but acknowledge them. Waiting, we gon' see. Wanna diss, book me for a feature, eat you for a fee. It's indie amplified, ample time to spit it and tantalize. Handsome guys still killing it, all you do is fantasize. Handle mine, I know they mad at me, but I just love them. As the last guy came and diss me, how I ended that discussion, come on.
Rappers do not like me cause I see right through they bullshit. Rapping about a life they do not live, you cannot fool Crypt. Spitting about them guns, but they know nothing about them full clips. And if I lay the chopper on their lap, you see they full of shit. Rappers do not like me, I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me, throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me, they say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me, won't you come and get some? Rappers do not like me, I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me, throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me, they say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me, won't you come and get some?
Yo, Crypt, what is your favorite song on the album? If you had to pick a favorite. So far, we've only listened through number 6, but my favorite's Let 'Em Talk, probably followed by Tales from the Crypt 2. Myself, I can relate to a lot of what you rap about, man. Seems like we've been through like very similar bullshit, for lack of better words, with women. What do you guys give that one? That was Rappers Do Not Like Me. I'm probably going to give that one like a 8.8 myself. And what's up, Toy Story? How are you? And what's up, Ska? Yeah, Futuristic really brought it on that verse, huh? Let me go be butthurt real quick. Let's check out number 7. I think this is another one that we've never heard before. So this one's called Who You Know. Okay. I'm looking forward to that, bro.
Who you know rapping about the shit that they think when nobody...
Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that I don't have any grandmothers left, unfortunately. And I only have my mother because my father passed away when I was young, so I can definitely probably relate to that one. So far, the Tales from the Crypt one and the I Won't Miss You one, I kind of had goosebumps a little bit. Yo, what's up, Chameleon? Appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you for that donation.
Another shot that they make, I could drop us on tomorrow, but I wouldn't have to borrow up permissions to like these other rappers you think are great. Who you know turning down a couple $100,000 from a company that wanted to control your whole brand with a 5-year deal? Everybody's saying I'm dumb, but I'm in year 1, already matched their hand. Who you know rapping that is their own boss? Who you know who's had in the pen is so raw? Who you know collaborating with the idol that they got a couple canvases of them hanging on the studio wall? Bitch, me, I'm bad with it. Disproving what them critics had written. 1 minute I'm trash for the next minute fabulous.
Hey, is that talking about a little collab with Tech 9 there? Is that what that's talking about, Crypt? Or am I reaching? What's up, Dirk? I'm gonna start this over, but I wonder if I'm reaching.
Who you know rapping about the shit that they think when nobody else calling all the shots that they make? I could drop us on tomorrow, but I wouldn't have to borrow up permissions to like these other rappers you think are great. Who you know turning down a couple $100,000 from a company that wanted to control your whole brand with a 5-year deal? Everybody's saying I'm dumb, but I'm in year 1, already matched their hand. Who you know rapping that is their own boss? Who you know who's had in the pen is so raw? Who you know collaborating with the idol that they got a couple canvases of them hanging on the studio wall? Bitch, me, I'm bad with it. Disproving what them critics had written. 1 minute I'm trash for the next minute fabulous. Got them going back and forth that the playing the game is a badness. My mind is elaborate, so many paths to pick, traveling faster and up where the casket is. Accidents happen whenever I rap, cause I'm packing that heat like the spice in a cabin. And I'm too dope like those hits of cocaine. Flows gas, I'm only spitting the propane. It's so sad that rappers thinking they so great, cause when they compare themselves to me, there ain't no way. Moving to the side like ole. I'm in the fast track, you in the slow lane. Yo, rap career is like a basket of dirty jackets because you got no game. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me.
Dude, I like that a lot. I like the wee. That sounds good, man. And Carrie nailed it, man. That drop sounded really good. I'm really interested to see if there's a Tech and Crypt track coming though soon.
Pack that heat, who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me.
Dude, that me. That's like such a sick ad-lib right there, or sick layer, I should say.
Another rapper that can do what I do, sing his fucking heart out while playing guitar too, and drop bars harder than guarding Abdul-Jabbar and carve through flows like a harpoon. I'm sick with it, this shit I spit is ridiculous, cause I'm quick with it. Funny, everyone forgets that I'm equipped with the gift to spit venom until they listen and pick Crypt on their list, bitch. I never quit winning. I can tell you a story with a twist. Rap it really slow or rap it really quick, or rap on any beat, make it sound sick. Get so many clicks, sounding like a metronome in this bitch, like tick, 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 tock. Time is up according to my wrist watch. I'm versatile, full of sauce like lasagna. You versatile, awful in every genre. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me.
I'm kind of curious if that was a Crypt idea or a Gatsby idea, like that me. Like that sounds awesome. What's up, Tyson? I feel that. I'm gonna run that one back, y'all, because I want to. And Katrina, thank you for coming through. Hope you have a good night.
Who you know rapping about the shit that they think when nobody else calling all the shots that they make? I could drop a song tomorrow when I wouldn't have to borrow permissions to like these other rappers you think are great. Who you know turning down a couple of $100,000 from a company that wanted to control your whole brand with a 5-year deal? Everybody's in a dump, but I'm in year 1, already matched their hand. Who you know rapping that is their own boss? Who you know who's had in the pen is so raw? Who you know collaborating with the idol that they got a couple canvases of them hanging on the studio wall? Bitch, me, I'm bad with it. Disproving what them critics had written. 1 minute I'm trash with it, next minute fabulous. Got them going back and forth at the playing the game is a badness, man.
I could be wrong, but I feel like the only canvas I've seen on a wall in a Crypt video is Tech 9. I could be completely wrong because there could be other walls, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Mind is a labyrinth, so many paths to pick, traveling faster, end up where the casket is. Accidents happen whenever I rap, cause I'm packing that heat like the spice in a cabin, and I'm too dope like those hits of cocaine. Flows gas, I'm only spitting the propane. It's so sad that rappers thinking they so great, cause when they compare themselves to me, there ain't no way. Moving to the side like Olay, I'm in the fast track, you in the slow lane. Yo, rap career is like a basket of dirty jackets because you got no game. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Name another rapper that can do what I do. Sing his fucking heart out while playing guitar too, and drop bars harder than guarding Abdul-Jabbar and carve through flows like a harpoon. I'm sick with it, the shit I spit is ridiculous, cause I'm quick with it. Funny, everyone forgets that I'm equipped with the gift to spit venom until they listen and pick Crypt on their list, bitch. I never quit winning. I can tell you a story when it's
Carrie's so happy that she caught that basket of dirty jackets because you got no gain.
rap it really slow or rap it really quick, or rap on any beat, make it sound sick. Get so many clicks, sounding like a metronome in this bitch, like tick, 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 tock. Time is up according to my wrist watch. I'm versatile, full of sauce like lasagna. You versatile.
I love your flow on it though. Like time it's like a bit rotch. Like
in every genre. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me.
I love that me. I feel like I do it pretty good too. Me. Yeah, that's probably my favorite track so far. I gave that a 9.6. That was Who You Know. Number 8 is Voicemail. I got a link pulled up. It's not a video, but this one's with Chris Webby. I've heard this one already, but
where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone?
This is another one of those that I can unfortunately relate to.
I'm hoping you'll pick up the cell, but now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. So many times I've cried, so many times I've hurt, so many times I've tried to die and take a ride in that long black hearse. But I called you first, but you ignored me, cause you knew that my life was piss pouring. You would move to the side when it gets gory, and then you would arrive when my mood would subside and I get a victory. It's funny how these people tell you that they'll always be there for you through the thick and thin, cause when you lose and they ain't nowhere to be viewed until you improve and begin to win. Then all of a sudden they come out of nowhere and act like they've always been there, like you weren't the one that was braving the storms. They just seem the weather's fair and they want to claim you when you get well, and they'll be quick to say that you're friends and they always knew that you'd excel. But you weren't there on the night I had a gun to my head with a one-way trip to hell. So don't you ever dare to look away. All you fair weather friends are fake, and if you don't think it's fair, then I'll say.
Yo, I will say on like a mental health front, like that shit's real, man. Like when people are in that mindset, like Crypt's, discussing right now, like granted, I've never been suicidal per se. Like there was one very brief moment in my life where I thought about like just turning my car into like a side rail, but it was like a very, very fleeting moment. But that's a true story, man. Because when people are in those modes, like, for one, it's really hard for them to reach out to people, And so like when they do reach out to people and they're not around or not available, like that's where it can get really scary, man. I'm kind of glad that I can't relate to that. I've been on the other end of that, sort of like the Bad Friend song, but you know, I will say, like, as a person myself, I have tried to be more forthcoming and more willing to be there for other people and making that known. But there's one thing to say it and another thing to actually do it. So it's kind of one of those things where you should always check on your friends, even the strong ones, you know.
Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the
What's up, Austin?
phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail.
You see, friendship should be crystal clear, but with some of y'all, this shit hard to tell. When the chips were down, yelling, give a fuck, weren't picking up when I called your cell. But then it changed, and I bought a chain, and I bought a house, and I bought a range. Now they calling back, want an autograph, or they cussing and wanna come hang. Shit, it's not even like I'm still pissed at them, cause carrying that shit is toxic. And now, I'm way more rich than them. I'm too busy counting my profits, took my shot to explode. Y'all ain't acknowledge me, so you can still come to my shows. You'll just get charged of the dough. Yeah, I cut out all of them fake ones. I'm riding out with my day ones, and we still tight as fuck. Breaking bread, taking vacations. Ain't mad at you at all. Too many plaques up on my wall. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you should've picked up my call.
Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying
I don't know how I feel about Webby's verse. Like, I feel like it could have been better. Like, it kind of seems like rushed to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail.
Yeah, facts, Gary, for sure. Mel said it right. Facts. I mean, I've only known a few people personally, but I could tell you that a couple of them, I would have never thought that they would have taken their own life. What's up, Elsie? Well, I haven't done that yet. I've had Goosebumps a few times, but then again, a lot of my music is kind of like similar storylines, I feel like. Let me drop the link to that one, y'all. That was voicemail. Again, I like the message. Very deep, what he's talking about. It does seem to me like Webby's verse was rushed. You know, like maybe he didn't have much time to do it, or he didn't put much time into it. I don't know. Maybe that's just my thinking. I'm probably going to give that one like an 8.5 myself. Like, I feel like if I got a feature from Webby, I would have wanted more, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I hear, man, from Crypt. That's what I hear. All right, number 9, the one we were just talking about, Bad Friend. This one, Austin, I love your icon, by the way. Go Cubs. I got Cubs pajamas on right now. And I was happy to see Crypt wearing a Cubs shirt earlier. Low key, though, this is probably one of my favorite, well, not probably, this is one of my favorite Crypt songs. I mean, I can relate to it way too much, but it's done beautifully. What's up, Nina Loco? This is Crypt, Bad Friend, number 9. I swear, Crypt and I would do the same fucking thing.
2:30 in the morning and I get a text from my friend. She said I need you right now, and I already knew what that meant. See, me and this girl, we think alike. Too many phone calls spent for me to know she's thinking about her life and how it's gonna end. See, on the outside we're happy and we show it to the world, and we put on this fake exterior so the truth won't unfurl. But I know who she is, cause it's like looking in a mirror. All these smiles and cries for help, and it couldn't be any clearer. So I pick up the phone and call her as she answers through her cries. She's hyperventilating, telling me that she wants to die. My heart starts to race and my thoughts begin to blur. We're 9 hours apart, but I'm seconds from losing her. I try to calm her down and tell her what she means to me. Even though we're new friends, she's seen a side that no one sees. Told her, listen to my breaths, I'm right here, please breathe. You got so much left to do, stay here, don't leave. The cries got even louder as the breaths got short. I told her, listen to my words as I fell down to the floor. Stay with me, I'm here, let it out, it's okay. Just cry till you can't cry, no more tears down your face. A couple minutes went by and the crying finally stopped. But not because she did, because the phone call dropped. I called her back quick, just hoping I'd hear hello, but I just kept getting met with the sounds of those dial tones. I froze. What do you do in that moment? Do you call the police, or do you hope that she's over it? Get a hold of her parents and tell them the situation, just so they can pull her from college and end her aspirations. Leave it alone and hope it was just an escapade. Pray from a text from her in the morning saying that she's okay. Call anyone you know just to make sure that she's alive. Ignore it completely and pray to God that she survived. I let it go. She must have wanted to be alone.
Yo, what's up, JAA? Oh, you said it's #2 on the hip-hop charts right now? I have it saved on Spotify, but I should probably pick up the album on iTunes or something. Try to help get that to #1 after this.
I guess that this was just another one of her episodes. She never told no one about this depression she dealt with, and who was I to air out her secrets? That would be selfish. So I lay down in my bed and I rested my head, closed my eyes and drifted peacefully to sleep. Then I dreamt that I would see her tomorrow and I would speak to her then.
Yeah, I feel you, Carrie. Like, you know, like some people say like they can relate to something. Like I lived this, you know, like this exact same thing, and it wasn't a friend, it was like the love of my life. So fucking scary shit, man, especially when you're on the other end of the country. So it's very very real, man.
Till I was woken to several missed calls and texts that she's dead. My heart broke. She downed a bottle of pills. She took them shortly after our call ended, and it felt surreal. She was a friend of many, a student athlete at her school, a daughter, a sister, a very special jewel. At the funeral, they told us that nobody had a clue that they could have saved her life, if only that they knew. And if someone at the funeral had ever felt depressed, to get some help so that your face won't ever end up in the press. There wasn't a dry face in the room, only 22 years old, an entire life in front of her, and now she's laying there cold. If only I'd called someone, we wouldn't be here now, and nobody would be sad, and I wouldn't feel like I let her down. But that's not what happened, cause instead of going to bed, I called every person I knew to check to make sure you weren't dead. I stayed up 7 hours praying every second of it, just hoping to get a text saying that you weren't heaven sent, but then I got it. You told me that I had no right, and blocked me on everything, and we ain't talked since that night. Was I a bad friend? Options? I had none. I guess I'd rather be a bad friend than a sad one.
I forgot to say on the last track too that I liked how the instrumental just like played out, and I think it does the same thing on this one. Maybe not, because it was like the middle of the album, so it was like a good one to have just that instrumental fade out. Yeah, that's probably my favorite on the album, over Who Do You Know. Yeah, I did a song I'll probably never finish, but it's called I think it's called Hurt Yourself, and I talk about some of that. Maybe I'll play it after the review or something, but it's pretty crazy, man. Like my ex like sent me like photos once of like her with a gun to her head, like with tears everywhere. It was the scariest shit, and I was at work. Crazy shit, man. I can't believe that's my life sometimes. I'm trying to find this album real quick. It says item not available. I'm gonna try to do this on my phone. But yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. Let's just say I'm glad that's in the past, you know what I mean? Alright, let's listen to number 10. This is It True?
Grandpa! Hey, Grandpa, come here. I want to play a game with you, Grandpa. Let's play some Truth or Dare. I'll go first.
Is it true that when my mom was 2, you started to abuse her? Lost your wife?
That's crazy, Carrie. Yeah, I mean... yeah, it's just pretty crazy. Because even after we broke up, I was like that person in her life that she depended on in those moments, you know? And I felt like I had to be there in those moments, and that kept me like talking to her.
Decided mama would be a new one. Is it true what they say about your place, or just a rumor that it's hotter than you can imagine there with Lucifer? Is it true that when you spent a couple years behind bars, you lied and told my mama that you got in a fight at the bar? Is it true that instead you were picked up by the feds cause you were transporting minors across the border for sex? Is it true that all your buddies would come and lay on the couch, get high on some pills, and you threatened to pass her around? Is it true that when she said that she would tell what you did, you told her you would kill her if she ever opened her lips? Is it true that you're uncomfortable? I'm sorry, let me back off. I'm sure you haven't thought of this in years, or even at all, but I'll make this so much easier. Dares are way more fun. Let's spice this game.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this shit, man.
But big grandpa, you ain't no punk. I dare you to try to make it right. All those things that you did, how you took delight in innocence of your very own kid. I dare you to try to blame it on your own mental health. Tell me that you were sad, tell me that your kid helped. I dare you to try to tell me that you loved her too much, cause you don't even know what love is, you miserable fuck. I dare you to try to right all these wrongs you did in your life, but you can't fix it, eternity isn't enough time. I dare you to lie to me, that's a sight I'd like to see, because hell has no fury like the fire inside of me. I dare you to make excuses, I dare you to justify it, I dare you to disprove it, I dare you to survive this, but I dare you to meet me at the gates of hell when I come, cause I'll be there for a moment, and you and me can have fun. It really is a shame that I don't even know your name, cause if I did, I'd go to Tulsa and I'd spit on your grave. I thank God I never got the chance to meet you, cause I probably would have been the one that killed you. After mama told me all those things you did, you're lucky that a heart attack got you before her kid.
Wow, man. Wow. I'm gonna run that back. Oh, wow, man. That had to be a hard one to put out. Hell has no fury, like, something about him, being her kid, I think.
Grandpa! Hey, Grandpa, come here. I want to play a game with you, Grandpa. Let's play
Hey, can somebody send me the link to buy Crypt's album on iTunes? Because for some reason I can't find it, and it's getting frustrating.
There. I'll go first.
Is it true that when my mom was 2, you started to abuse her? Lost your wife and decided mama would be a new one? Is it true what they say about your place, or just a rumor that it's hotter than you can imagine there with Lucifer? Is it true?
Hey, let's just give a shout out to Mama Crypt, man. If this is about her, I'm sorry that she went through that.
When you spent a couple years behind bars, you lied and told my mama that you got in a fight at the bar. Is it true that instead you were picked up by the feds cause you were transporting minors across the border for sex? Is it true that all your buddies would come and lay on the couch, get high on some pills, and you threatened to pass her around? Is it
true that when she said that she would tell what you did, you told her you would kill her if she ever opened her lips?
Is it true that you're uncomfortable? I'm sorry, let me back off. I'm sure you haven't thought of this in years, or even at all, but I'll make this so much easier. Dares are way more fun. Let's spice this game up a bit, Grandpa. You ain't no punk. I dare you to try to make it right, all those things that you did. How you took delight in innocence of your very own kid. I dare you to try to blame it on your own mental health. Tell me that you were sad. Tell me that your kid helped. I dare you to try to tell me that you loved her too much, cause you don't even know what love is, you miserable fuck. I dare you to try to right all these wrongs you did in your life, but you can't fix it, eternity isn't enough time. I dare you to lie to me, that's a sight I'd like to see, because hell has no fury like the fire inside of me. I dare you to make excuses, I dare you to justify it, I dare you to disprove it, I dare you to survive this, but I dare you to meet me at the gates of hell when I come, cause I'll be there for a moment, and you and me can have fun. It really is a shame that I don't even know your name, cause if I did, I'd go to Tulsa and I'd spit on your grave. I thank God I never got the chance to meet you, cause I probably would have been the one that killed you. After Mama told me all those things you did, you're lucky that a heart attack got you before her kid.
That shit's crazy. I was about to say, Carrie, didn't I feel like I just heard that the other day in a song. Yo, thank you, Crypt. I don't know if it let you drop that or not, did it? Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say I heard that the other day in a song, Carrie, where somebody was talking about digging somebody up to kill him again. It might have been a Crypt song, actually. It's only available in the Chinese Apple Store at the moment. That's kind of what I saw too. It said this is not available or something, but that was probably the deepest track on the album so far, in my opinion. Probably going to give that one like an 8.7 overall, though. I don't know if you dropped a link, though, Crypt, but I only see your message. I don't see a link for some reason. Let me add you as a moderator. That might help. This one is number 11, Like Me. There's a video to this one. All right, here we go.
At the point where I'm tired of giving chances. People take advantage of me, then they up and vanish. I'ma paint this perfect picture so that you can see I'm damaged. But just like its name is Nate, it'll probably stay on the canvas. See the skill that I brandish, it's overlooked like a canyon. It makes me mad enough to savage up and load up a cannon and blow it at the planet. For ignoring this gold in the hand, it's so misunderstanding. What you're looking for, I've shown you Atlantis. Once upon a time, there was a little kid, his name was me. Stripped of ripping tracks apart like a barber that can hardly see. He grew up to be big and strong, pissing the industry off, wishing they'd listen cause they missing what sets Crypt shit apart. But I'd have made it without a label, without a deal. It's not a fable, just cop the crib on top of a hill, so I can watch you as you continue to hate you say. But yell it loud cause I'ma yell this back at your face. You won't ever be in a zone like me. No one will blow up your phone like me. Won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man and you wanna be just like me. You won't ever be in a zone like me. No one will blow up your phone like me. Won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man and you'll never be just like me. So now it's time to flex, go home with that disrespect. I've been complimented by legends, even got a song with. So when you talk that mess, it goes in one ear, out the next, and travels.
All right, that's the second time on this album he's hinted at a song with Tech. I'm just saying, y'all.
Down my side and intertwines inside my pen. I ain't got room inside my head for these dudes that sounding upset at my clout and success. I'm bound to be crowned around as the best, while you just pout that you're not next up. Boy, just get your checks up. I do this shit for real, but you just out here playing dress up. I will mess up any motherfucker that comes my way. I'ma step up from the other duds that claim they spray. Cause I'ma do what I say I'ma do, and that's on the Bible that's final and primal. There's only so much I can't take. Yeah, I'm in beast mode and I'm running like I got a cheat code. And this shit is easy like a freak throw. Put him in my position and he froze, he's finito. Why would you say that I'm out with the flames? Keep lying away and you'll lie in the grave. Sleep quietly while I am climbing, and I'ma keep rhyming this way. I'm at the height of my game. Cause they say I'm whack as fuck, but I don't care what they told ya. Cause I'm about to blow way bigger than Cardi B's areolas. So let's go ahead and take a poll, cause I know I'm better than most ya. Your flow's more emotions. Everybody coming at me when they gonna stop though. I remember when nobody knew me, I was lost though. But then I met a name and everybody was the famous, so they tried to put me out like they saw smoke. Raw milk, unexpected like I was a pothole. Never get the support of my peers like a lost boat. Now you wanna help me try to get a bit of fame, but the only time I'ma pull strings for you's on the crossbow. You won't ever be in a zone like me. No one will blow up your phone like me. Won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man and you wanna be just like me. You won't ever be in a zone like me. No one will blow up your phone like me. Won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man and you'll never be just like me.
All right, sweet. Thanks for that link. It's coming up actually. Cool. Yeah, man. I'll never be able to rap that fucking fast. That's crazy. I love how Carrie caught the Cardi B's areolas. That was pretty funny, man. I'm just telling you, within the next 6 months, don't be surprised to see a Crypt and Tech track, in my opinion. I feel like that's the second time he's dropped a hint on this album. That was Like Me. I'm going to give that one like a 9.3. Yeah, no worries, Katrina. I hope you have a great night. All right, this is number 12, There For You, featuring the homie Atlas. I can't wait for this one.
And I'll be there for you. I know it's hard for us to love the way we knew before they broke our trust. And I'll be there for you. I know we don't have much, that don't matter to me. All I need, all I need, all I need, all I want is your love.
On the nights that no one's there, you always are. When the phone calls get ignored, I know you're never far. And every time my heart aches, you're always there for me to vent. So when the world puts its weight on my chest, I breathe with your breaths. And from the times I was broke up until the time I was rich, you never switched how you treated me. You see me the way I wish. You always hold me to the highest standards, unafraid to let me fall. Because when I get back up, you know it's better just to dust me off and let me learn by example and toughen up my thoughts. Sometimes you got to touch the stove just to know it's hot. And you get...
Hey, everybody, do me a favor if you can afford it and you want to show some support. I don't know if you can see this, but it shows you I just purchased Crypt's album. So the link is here from Crypt. If you guys want to show support. Somebody said it was number 2 on the hip-hop charts. So that would be really cool if we can get it to number 1. I'm going to copy a link and put it in the chat. Of course, it just says the name. Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, anyways, Crypt dropped it. I don't know if I can pin that or not. Yeah, I can. Cool. All right, it's pinned, y'all. If you guys want to go grab a copy of that, I'm sure Crypt will appreciate that support. I'm going to start this over.
And I'll be there for you. I know it's hard for us to love the way we knew before they broke our trust. And I'll be there for you. I know we don't have much, that don't matter to me. All I need, all I need, all I need.
I think it's iTunes. I don't know where it is. Somebody came in here and said that earlier. I don't really know where you find that though.
On the nights that no one's there, you always are. When the phone calls get ignored, I know you're never far. And every time my heart aches, you're always there for me to vent. So when the world puts its weight on my chest, I breathe with your breaths. And from the times I was broke up until the time I was rich, you never switched how you treated me. You see me the way I wish. You always hold me to the highest standards, unafraid to let me fall. Because when I get back up, you know it's better just to dust me off and let me learn by example and toughen up my thoughts. Sometimes you got to touch the stove just to know it's hot. And you can tell me not to touch it 100 times, but until my skin is burned, I'll never know what the pain is like. No, I never want that pain again. That's like our relationship. Every time when things get tough, I think think of parting ways, but then I think about the days before we ever existed and realize I couldn't last without you a single
And
minute.
I'll be there for you. I know it's hard for us to love the way we knew before they broke our trust. And I'll be there.
Dude, I fucking love Atlas's voice, man.
You. I know we don't have much. That don't matter to me. All I need, all I need, all I need, all I want is your love.
So many times I've gotten messages from fans saying that I saved their life, saying I'm the man, saying that without me and this music that I make, that their life would have ended long ago. And that's hard to take, because I know how many times I've tried to take my own life, and you're the one that stopped me and told me to go home and write. So really it's you, you're the one that we should all thank. You brought me closer to my family and even closer to faith. You brought me into the life of a family that lost their son, but would comfort their other one when my records were spun. And to my homie Ben, just know that you've done
Talking about Atlas or Crypt? I think they both sound really good.
for me than I could ever do for you, and I know that's hard to see. You made me fall back in love with the one I wrote this song about, and reminded me of the pain from the stove inside of my house. I'd rather live one day with her than 1,000 without her laugh. I call her the love of my life. You can call
And
her
I'll
rap.
be there for you. I know it's hard for us to love the way we knew before they broke our trust. And I'll be there for you. I know we don't have much. That don't matter to me. All I need, all I need, all I need, all I want is your love.
That was number 12, There For You. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that was a pretty dope track. I'm probably going to give that one a 9.2. Number 13 is Rapping From My Closet. There's a video for this one. This one's pretty deep too, if I remember correctly.
I just try to stick to myself. There's too many snakes in the grass. Too many fakes in the game. Many two-faced men with holes in my back. I just wanna write my raps and retire my mom and my dad. So excuse me, please. I'ma do me, and you can get the fuck off my back. Yo, I'm almost to $1 million. I made it without spending a single cent on the pay-per-click AdSense. Other rappers wanna say they didn't pay for their promotion, but I got papers that say this shit's a fat fib. Now I don't know if rappers diss me on the low, so they can brag to their friends that they diss me and I didn't even know. But you can tell by their tone that they know that they don't stand a chance if we go toe to toe. But I digress this. Why stress this? Lines don't concern us.
I like that. We don't stand a chance if we go toe to toe.
For sheep, white test script. Boy, I'm on fire like a tire in a wreck pit. Try and blow out my flame, boy, that's a death wish. It's becoming common misconception when I rap it. People think I'm babbling about nothing, but I'm saying twice the stuff in half the time. You complain cause you tried and it came out sucking. Fuck, every day back on the same topic. When it's gonna stop? All this dissing is nonsense. I would rather work together than to bitch about it. Get up on the record with me, spit it, then we'll get a crowd to sit around and listen to us spitting. Then we'll get a tally of the better sounding spitter. It's simple, it's getting. Now go count it out. I guarantee that you will see that all your votes ain't even close to equaling half of the votes from me. What a scheme that was. All this shit is so fun. I'm just rapping cause I'm happy. You just rapping cause you lunch, and I leave you up like I always do. Another fat joke, but it's oh so true, and I can't help but do it. So go review it and focus only on that and not the soulful music. Upload your stupid little hopeless review, bitch, and hope it grows to get vocals and views. It's sad that these people wanna talk shit when they never met Crypt, cause I would befriend them. But why do I expect nothing but respect from these specs of the rap game? They're nothing but dust. You and I both know that I'm better than most, and your whole career is a bust. So give me my rose while I can't smell those, and I'll go ascend to the sun. This the last time that I will address it. All these negative comments, you know I have an ill obsession. Suddenly when I rap about my depression, I sound like an F, and that's a definite way to
That is pretty fucking funny, Carrie. It's called Rapping From My Closet, yet he's outside. Crypt's closet is Narnia.
credit on my messages. I'm sounding like me every time I'm on the beat. Stop comparing me to others and then maybe you will see. That's no disrespect in 80s, one of the greatest in the game. But the second you take away, then I'm rapping about my pain. I'm gonna snap and go insane, cause I dealt with it on the daily. Maybe think before you say this shit, I begin to speak my way. Hey, album reviews just came in. Tales from the Crypt got a 3 out of 10. A guy told me that I rap too much about my dead grandma and that I sound like a bitch. Wow, some of y'all have no soul. She was my best friend, but she didn't even know that I made a lot of dough from spitting infinite infinite flows. Even though some of y'all say I stole a bunch of those, but when I ask what I stole, y'all don't even know. Cause I never stole shit but the art from your home, and y'all lost it. This is nonsense. I'm on the way to blow up, y'all watch this. I just turned down a 6-figure deal. Fuck trying to appeal. I'll keep rapping from my closet.
That's the line of the night. Crypt's closet is Narnia. That is so funny. Crypt's closet is Narnia. Alright, so we have Sundays with Grandma and Buried It Alive left. I have to pee really bad, so I'm going to take a quick break. Like a very quick break. Like 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And I'm going to play Let 'Em Talk again real quick. But I'll be right back. Crypt's closet is Narnia. Everybody go grab a copy of this album. Let's get it.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they all behind it. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. This gon' be the last time I dress this, cause quite frankly I'm getting pissed off. Wanna be the bad guy on my hit list, cause his shit don't get no talk. So he wants to put my name in his mouth. Boy, you better sit down. Man is mad that he's performing for an empty house, but I sold it out. My mama always told me that jealousy rears its face in the face of adversity. Then verses would come my way, but just ignore it. Keep it soaring, leave them sore in the face. They ain't important, you're worth more than their entire estate. So just sit back and laugh at their ass. Keep on stacking that cash. Let them talk if it'll get them off. What they speak just means that they mad. They just want what you got and refuse to do what you did to top them. So the only option that they gonna rock with is to keep on talking while you keep on walking. So let them talk. For a minute, but I'm back and got some. If you're gonna keep on talking behind my back, then I'll just do great things in your face. If you're gonna focus on my career, then it appears you're the one to blame. That you're gonna be in my shadow, have stone staring at my backbone and asshole. You know it's a fact, bro, that I'm that dope. Rap circles around you like I'm a lasso. Went from rags to riches. You just sit back and bitching. Like if you keep babbling, I'ma feel bad and give your ass commission. But I have no sympathy for you. I don't care about the shit that you went through. You only care about me when it's something you need and it's so convenient for you. Then you get up on the internet and act like I left you and tell everybody that I when it blew up. I forgot about my friends, I forgot about my fans, I forgot everybody who helped me get to the top. And I'm a selfish motherfucker, don't deserve what I got. But now I'm happy that I never even brought you along. If this is how you act when your homies get on, bro, you gon' always be alone. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they all behind it. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
Should I let them talk? Never know. Y'all, I'm more corny than ethanol. I got no patience for Twitter tweeting. If we really beefing, then I pull up with a weapon drawn. Came in this bitch like a wrecking ball, using my pistol and Uzi like do. Mad every time before they set me off. I am becoming the villain when I kill them like Beninol. Pull up to the fucking murder scene. Dead body with the flies buzzing like a worker bee. So much uncertainty, there's sure to be some absurdity. With the witnesses, it occurred to me, if they're squealing then I'll be serving like 300 years in the pen. So I'm never gonna let them talk, keep it with friends. But I fear that it's nearing the end. I got demons appearing again every time that I'm staring. The pen to the paper, the lyrics offend every person who's hearing it. They're in defense, I've been cheering against this American cancel culture fucking arrogance. Shit has been wearing me, then it's embarrassing. Treating me like I'm a terrorist, I'ma go bearing the bend as I'm staring the bend. Still I rearing the deer, it's a miracle that I was carrying left. Cause I had a few beers at appearance events. All these motherfuckers dropping me to drinking, and it has me thinking all the stress I'm dealing with has got me barely clinging on to winning. Now my eyes are shrinking, no, there's not an inkling of hope. I don't really wanna see no internet trolls telling me I'll never be dope. Every beat I kill so cold, will bust flows till I rip my soul. Real hustle when I get up in the stew with the real ones and spill blood, cause I'm still cutthroat. Until the day when I made it, I'ma be a renegade until the haters never gonna emulate them. Crypt and I make green paper, we live a life you could never, dog. Meme makers are weak haters, they're unhappy and already lost. RIP as I cremate them, you hot flashing like menopause. Give a fuck about a little chump, middle finger up as I let them talk. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they all behind it. Let them talk.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta give the little homie back there a name. I don't really have a name for it. Carrie, what should we name the guy in the back? What's up, Darkness? How are you? We got 2 tracks left to check out on Crypt's album. And this is the one that I heard is going to be deep one. All right, so this is number 14, Sundays with Grandma.
I had just turned 16 when I learned how to drive. My whole life in front of me, I had nothing but time.
God already, man. He's coming with like that sad kid flow, sad kid sound. Whew.
I had just turned 16 when I learned how to drive. My whole life in front of me, I had nothing but time.
Well, Austin, is that overall or is that hip hop? If that's overall, can you check the hip hop and see where he's at there?
With the open road and a tank of gas, I had one place to go. Down to Willow Drive to see the purest soul.
Darkness, I haven't even looked at my phone, to be honest, so I'm probably going to end this stream after the album review and then start another one with like regular reactions. Hell yeah, Crypt. He said number 2 hip hop and number 7 overall. Hell yeah. We got to get you to number 1, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I copped a copy of the album. The link is pinned in the chat. So if you guys want to help your boy out.
Right about now, it's been 3 years since Grandma's been alone. She needs me now more than she ever did since Grandpa's down the road. So I pull on into her driveway and she's waiting at the door with a smile across her face that I'd never seen before. And she said, come on in and sit on down. I'm frying this chicken until it's nice and brown. And wait till I tell you about the things I found out about my...
Fucking goosebumps like crazy right now, man. I will say, like, already, like, just from what I've heard of you talk about your grandma and in this song, like, she sounds very similar to my grandma. Like, my grandma was the sweetest lady ever, like my mom's mom. I'm going to bring this back to where the hook started.
Smile across her face that I'd never seen before. And she said, come on in and sit on down. I'm frying this chicken until it's nice and brown. And wait till I tell you about the things I found out about my neighbor too. She is a Baptist small town gossip queen, and she tell it all to me. Sunday lunch with Grandma, making memories.
I appreciate you, Chameleon.
I was 18 when I moved off to school, and Grandma was sad. We had made a routine full of love and food every weekend that had passed. On the Sundays that I couldn't come home, she'd call me every time with a brand new story about the folks at church and how they'd always sing too high. And she'd say, honey, I hate to bother you with this damn TV remote. Can you tell me how to fix it, please? And then I'll let you go. So I laugh and tell her what she needs. It was our running joke. And I'd say, Grandma, when I come home, I will see if it is broke. And she'd say, come on in and sit on down. I'm frying this chicken until it's nice and brown.
Let me just say, I love the acoustic on the hook, man.
Wait till I tell you about the things I found out about my neighbor too. She is a Baptist small town gossip queen, and she tell it all to me. Sunday lunch with Grandma, making memories. I graduated school when I was 22, and she was proud as could be.
I feel like I even got goosebumps on my face, which I didn't know that was a thing.
I had a girl I would marry till our love grew weary, and one day she'd up and leave. And I cried a river of tears, and my grandma cried too, 'cause she knew how much it hurt me, and that hurt her too. And she said, I won't always be around, but don't ever let another woman bring you down. Baby, please never forget your worth. No woman on earth can know just how good you are with a heart of gold. of some girl's dreams. But until the day she finds you, you come and grab a bite to eat. So won't you come on in and sit on down? I'm frying this chicken until it's nice and brown. And wait till I tell you about the things I found out about heaven.
So that's where the chicken came from in the family, huh? From grandma. Because I heard about Mama Crypt and Crypt's famous chicken wings.
There's so much here to show you. I know you can't wait anymore. I miss Sunday lunches with grandma, but now she's cooking for the Lord.
And for the baby, I just captured your movie. And thank you for the supper last night. I love you. Talk to you later. Don't work too hard.
That's awesome.
That baby.
Crypt, that's awesome, man. That's like, it's one thing that I hope I don't tear up, but that's one thing that I about my father that I really miss is like I don't remember like the sound of his voice. And at times that like really tears me up. Like I wish I had a voicemail to like hear. I actually have a song about it called Lost Your Voice. I sound like shit, but it's like really, really deep. But that's really cool that you had the voicemail on there. And now she's on one of your songs, which is amazing. Yeah, just know, man, I'm sure your grandma is very, very proud of you, man. Up in heaven for sure. That was a pretty awesome ending to that, man. What do I give that one? Did I rate Rapping from My Closet? I didn't. Rapping from My Closet, I'm gonna give that one a 9.3. Sundays with Grandma, I'm gonna give that a 9.1. We have one song left, which is number 15, called Buried Alive. Let's check this one out, yo.
Somebody save me from myself. I'm following my demons all the way to hell. Talking to God so far away. I'm falling down. I'm buried alive. Do you know what it's like to live your life in the eyes of the public while they wait to watch you fail?
Let me just say, I really like the sound of that hook.
Every day they're looking for something old to bring up something new if they see you doing well. And God forbid you did some things in the past, man, you might as well just hang it up to dry. Cause in this day and age, change don't mean a thing, they'll cancel anything in sight. These people are casting stones for things they've done themselves. They just don't have a million people praying they fail and watching every move they make and honing on their mistakes and show the world that you're not who they think. The pressure keeps mounting higher. I no longer desire to live this life I chose, cause I'm no longer inspired. But these people require me to keep bringing the cipher, so I'll speak till I'm tired, holding my feet to the fire, screaming, somebody save me from myself. I'm following my demons all the way to hell.
Wow, really, Carrie? That's crazy. I do think there's like God, I got goosebumps again, man. I do think there's a video out there of my dad, like, on his 50th, like, birthday celebration. But I don't know, like, which one of my siblings has it. Like, I'll have to look. But, yeah, it just sucks, because, like, all my physical memories, for the most part, of my dad got stolen out of my car when I was going through all that shit in Arizona. So, like, I really try hard sometimes to, like, stop and think of, like, a memory, like hearing his voice, but it's like not there. It's like the weirdest thing, man.
I'm falling down. I'm buried alive.
read your mind, dude. Fine, then why would you even try to keep and hide secrets deep inside? You're speaking lies and redefined who I knew. What can I do? Stuck in my room, demons swirl around like typhoons. Life is like a tightrope that I'm walking in. I wanna take that rope and tie a noose. Preparing to die, scary inside, bottomless lows, heroin highs, staring in the eyes of death. I'm paralyzed. I guess it's time for them to bury me alive. Maybe now you see the bar you set for me is higher than the one that I can actually reach. This is what you wanted. Raise your shovels high, lay me in the dirty, bury me alive. Somebody save me from myself. I'm following my demons all the way to
I like how that sounded, man.
talking to God so
I really like that one. And for those of you that don't know, I entered the contest to make the artwork for this album, and I didn't win, but that's what the photo is on my background right now. But this is like the real artwork, obviously. I hope he doesn't mind me using that, but let's see. So, trying to think like what my top 3 songs would be. I would say number 1 for me would be Bad Friend. I have like a top, I don't even know. I have like a top 4. I would say Bad Friend is number 1. Number 2 would be Who You Know. I have a top 5. I lied. Number 3 would be Let 'Em Talk. And then I like Tales from the Crypt 2 and Buried Alive. Those are probably my top 5. Carrie's a Sunday with Grandma. You didn't even listen to the whole thing. Yeah, I agree with that, Austin. I low-key wonder if like number 4 is like a play on words in the title, like Let M Talk, like Let Eminem Talk. That's probably my top 5 right there. As a whole, I'd probably give the album like a 9.3. And again, these are just like rankings I'm pulling out of my ass, but it is what it is. Yo, I appreciate you coming through, Crypt. That's really cool of you. It's a pretty awesome album, man. And you got some great features on here. Everybody go grab a copy of this if you didn't already, if you can afford it and you want to help. Yeah, absolutely, Darkness. Absolutely, man.